So while I'm doing all those groups and getting out there and giving everything back to everybody, okay, I got seen in one of my Facebook groups as being very helpful. So the owner, the mentor of the group called me, and I'm looking at it, and I know this is a millionaire. I know this is somebody who teaches digital courses, who's got more money, more stuff than God. And I'm like, hello? She's, hi, I've seen you in my class. I've seen you. I'm like, yeah. She's, how would you like to work for me? What? How would you like? And what would it be? She's like, well, just continue what you're doing. You know groove, and it was groove related. Hello, it was groove related. She's continue what you're doing. Keep up with the Facebook page and talk to people when they need you and answer them. And maybe you could do a newsletter once a week. I'm like, she says, you always seem to know everything right away when something happens in group. She says, and we're getting so big and so busy that I want to take care of my people. I'm like, so I'm learning from her. She's taking care of her affiliates because there's 100 people in that group and they're all her affiliates of group. So I'm going to help her affiliates. That's fine. So now I have to learn everything I can about group because I have to put it in a newsletter once a week. All right, wait, it gets better. So we move on to that 5-day class, that $7 class. The people who run that class, they have a Facebook. Ring, ring. Hello? Hey, you were doing so good. We just love having you in the group, and our group is getting so big. Could we hire you? Is this a joke? Have you spoken to her? No, why? I said, well, somebody else called me last week for the same thing. I said, I'm doing a newsletter for them. Oh, a newsletter. We didn't think of that. We would consider. I'm now doing 2 Facebook groups and 2 all on group and 2. They're paying my mortgage, these guys, okay? They're just paying my mortgage. So this is above and beyond what's happening with Groove on my affiliate. Because I took it off the shelf. Okay, so.
Beautiful.
It gets better. It gets better. I told you there's a gentleman who builds websites. He and I came up in Groove together. And as he was building his courses, he would send them to me. Hey, try this. I'd say, oh yeah, but you got a problem here, and this didn't work, and I like this, but I don't like this. So he was teaching me Groove by looking at his stuff and telling. So I was learning, and you asked me how I learned. That was one of my main things, was learning at the same time as he was building his courses. He now, and David Lemon is one of the big developers of Groove, he now recommends my friend to do this, build all the time. Well, my friend is offered to have me as a contractor to build with him doing some of his stuff. So I have another job. You know what? He gave me a job 4 weeks ago, and I'm like, and I said, I hope this job is not important because I'm so busy. He said, no, it's a dummy job. Just use it as an example. I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. But because of our alliances, I am going to send people to him. I am going to have a relationship with him. I am going to have a relationship with this one. And I'm going. But what am I doing now? I'm not chasing those shiny objects anymore, guys. I'm putting it on my calendar. Okay, with them, I'm going to go back in June. With that, I'm going to go back in October. With that, I'm going to go back. So I see all these income possibilities, but I've lined them up on a calendar to get to them later. Because once you document that you're going to do it, you'll get to it later. You won't forget about it. So that's one of the things I've done to kind of straighten myself up. The other thing I think everybody would like is when I meet somebody, I start a paper file on them. I don't care who it is. You got your file in here.
Yep.
Everybody's got a paper file in my binder. I'm talking, I have over 300-400 sheets now from people I met. Why? Not because I want to be salesy, but because next time I talk to you, I want to remember what we talked about. And with so many people coming in and out of my life right now, I'm just not going to. So all these came in the last couple of days, and I haven't had a time to actually put them in the file. Mm-hmm. So that's another little tip.